To the faithful followers of this vibrant young man,
I mean, if I'm gonna boil it down, what really happened is I started posting Grateful Dead cover songs on TikTok, hoping to make enough tips to get out to the Sphere. Now, I knew that I wouldn't actually make enough money to make it happen, but Sam saw one of my videos. He had the tickets already, so it wasn't like he was doing anything new for me. So he reached out to me and said, if you can find your way to Vegas, I've got a floor ticket for you.
there is no such thing as too many Grateful Dead shows.
And you can crash at the hotel.
I can't believe I did this, but I just bought a ticket to tonight's show that's happening right now. I haven't even looked at the hotel yet.
That can't be the way real life works, can it? Whenever those things happen that you think, like, this couldn't possibly be real life, I can, like, check off that box, like, alright, there's the magic, you know, it's here. Can it? The one thing that I think really helped solidify the trust is that early on, Sam sent me his flight information and the hotel confirmation. I mean, even where he works and lives. So before I committed to anything, I knew all of that. And if I didn't, I wouldn't have done anything. And Sam was able to send me my ticket through Ticketmaster. Now, to be honest with you, I've had a really difficult time introducing Sam for this video, and I think that's because when people are unusually kind, I mean, I think that can freak us out a little bit and be hard to justify or even rationalize. I mean, to be honest, I don't think something like this is that uncommon. If I had an extra ticket and I had someone who wanted to go, I mean, of course I'd give them the ticket. I mean, I'd rather do that than just let it go to waste or have it go to a stranger, I mean, who might be a good hang at the concert, but you never know. So I think enough time has gone by to squash any fears of, you know, will this be safe? Can I trust this guy? Is this a good idea, basically? I mean, if you're in the scene, you know, people can surprise you with how kind they can be. And you know, the internet's a powerful tool when it comes to spreading a message. So really, it was just one of those right place, right time kind of things where I felt the push to just get myself out there and shoot my shot, basically. And that aligned with Sam checking his For You page on TikTok. And since I've been getting to know him in what stage of life he's in right now, you know, I really get the sense that a lot of good things are happening for him. He has a lot of positive forward momentum. And I think the theme of this whole trip and the theme of the residency and everything is that kindness is contagious. And today we're about 2 weeks out and I finally got the ticket.
Which is the perfect time for a local venue to announce that they have a cancellation on August 1st, the day my EP comes out. You know I had to reach out. The timing seemed too good to be true, but it did happen, so now I get to share it with you.
So I'm just about a week away from my Vegas trip, and I had always been planning on making CDs to bring out on the trip. Pass out for free on Shakedown, or to any Deadheads I see at the airport or walking around Vegas. Basically, if you're a Deadhead and I see you in Vegas, you're either getting a free CD or a little business card with the QR code to stream the EP wherever you want. But this newest development at Myrtle has me speeding things up a little bit. So, I have 50 inserts, fewer than 50 jewel cases, and way too many blank CDs. That's the back. Let's see how many I can make before tomorrow. So I'm on my way to Myrtle to play my first solo show. Now, I've played one show under my own name, but I had some friends backing me up. So this is my first true solo show. And I'm really excited, but I'm also pretty nervous because, first of all, I've never done anything like this, so if it doesn't go well, I only have myself to blame. If I make a mistake, you know, I can't look at another person on stage. I can't look at the bassist or drummer. I mean, I wasn't expecting to play a show today. I wasn't expecting to play a show for the rest of the summer, to be honest. But I mean, this is such a perfect example of the serendipity or the coincidences that aren't coincidences that happen with the Grateful Dead, that are just all over the place in this music and this culture. I mean, if you asked me 6 months ago, hey, you're gonna release an EP this summer and you have your choice of venues, anywhere under 500 capacity, I'd pick Myrtle.
This is exactly where I want to play for a release show. But 2 days ago, this wasn't happening, and my release party was just going to be a live stream in my spare bedroom. This is even just a taste of the magic that Vegas has captured in the Sphere. Dead & Company have captured in Dead Forever. If just a fraction of that is with me through this trip next week, I mean, I don't know how much better it can get. What's happening right now, me driving to a gig, to my release show that just sprung into existence. The day my EP releases, you literally can't plan it to be better than this. I'm feeling so much positivity through this whole experience that now I'm feeling called to give back to my community. Okay, but I need to talk about the show because I actually have no idea what I'm doing tonight. I don't really have a set list. If you're any kind of musician that needs an iPad app, Foursquare's the way to go. Now I've got a bunch of music loaded into my iPad, so I know I'll be fine. And I've narrowed it down to just guitar. You know, and I've got, I guess, 3 or 4 of the songs on the EP I'm gonna play, of course. I'm gonna go with the flow. I mean, that's been the theme to this whole trip so far. If you just have faith in the universe, things tend to be alright. Alright, I see Myrtle, so I gotta find a place to park, load in, do sound check, and have a ball. See you soon.
I've been kicked and whipped and trampled on. I've been shot at just like you. But as long as the world keeps turning, I just keep on turning too. Hey, so I guess I'm doing fine. You're trying my patience, try pink carnations, red roses and yellow daffodils. Don't forget the flowers someday, I know you will. Displays of affections and all good intentions, why don't you just send me the bill? Don't forget the flowers someday, I know you will. Lately you've been treating me way too seriously, ooh, oh, oh. I can't ever explain why I don't feel your pain, ooh. Someone from the sky. I heard a voice inside my head. Desert means so dry. I see all of Southeast Asia. I see El Salvador. I hear the cries of children and the other songs of war. Like a mighty melody rings down from the sky. Standing here upon the moon, I watch it all roll by, all roll by. standing on the moon with nothing left to do. Oh, a lovely view of heaven, but I'd rather be with you. A lovely view of heaven, but I'd rather be with you. A lovely view of heaven, but I'd rather be with you. Be with you. Be with you. Be with you. I'd rather be with you. So the rest of my set's going to be some of the cuts from my EP. A little background of this EP. I didn't intend to release it. I have an album coming out hopefully before the end of the year. But I have been playing these songs on TikTok and trying to get tickets to see Dead & Company at the Sphere. And they have 6 shows left. And it worked. I played this music and I got a free ticket, free hotel, all the way out there. So I figured I'd put it in an EP. So yeah, it came out today. Jerry's birthday. Is there any Deadheads here? Yeah, so today's the days between Jerry and I'll be there August 9th to see them at the Sphere on the power of this EP. So if you're curious about it, it's over here. I play all the instruments. But the lady like a dove, and he called her by name, Pretty Peggy, oh. Oh, will you marry me, Pretty Peggy, oh. Oh, will you marry me, Pretty Peggy, oh. If you will marry me, all your cities I will free, and free all the maidens in the Irie. Oh, I would marry you, sweet William, oh. Oh, I would marry you, sweet William, oh. I would marry you, but your guineas are too few, and I fear that my mama would be angry, oh. Oh, what would your mama think, Pretty Peggy, oh? Oh, what would your mama think, Pretty Peggy, oh? What would your mama think if she heard my guineas cling? Saw me marching at the head of the soldiers, oh. Oh, if ever I return, Pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, Pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, all your cities I will burn, destroy all the maidens in the area. Stepping down the stairs, Pretty Peggy, oh. Come stepping down the stairs, Pretty Peggy, oh. Come stepping down the stairs, combing back your yellow hair. Bid a last farewell to your William, oh. Sweet William, he is dead, Pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William, he is dead, Pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William, he is dead, and he died for a maid. And he's buried in Louisiana country, oh. As we rode out to Fanario, multifinario. Our captain fell in love with a lady like a dove. Crazy Chester followed me and he caught me in the fog. He said, I will fix your wreck if you'll take Jack, my dog. Well, I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, just feed him when you can. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball now to take me down the line. My bag is sinking low and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regard for everyone. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, you put the load, you put the load, you put the load right on me.
Oh, do you know I'm leaving, Peppy? You know I'm leaving, huh?
So we're finally here, the day of the trip. Ash is bringing me to the airport, and I didn't notice it the day of, but those clouds are foreshadowing some weather for pretty much the whole weekend I'm out there. Now, I've driven myself all the way around New England for gigs, and I've traveled alone by car, but I've never flown alone before, so I'm a little cautious, but mostly I'm just so excited to see the Sphere and Dead & Company again.
It's about 11 in the morning and my fiance just dropped me off at TF Green. It's a pretty cloudy day. I know there was a chance of rain. Hopefully there's no flight delay, but if there is, that's why I'm here a day early. I think this is the first moment it's actually felt real for me because it's all just been online and talking to people online, you know? So I was a little overzealous packing a full water bottle before my flight because obviously I have to drink it all before I get to TSA, which of course is as soon as you walk in the airport. So took a step outside. I'm going to try to finish this because going to Vegas, I know I can't be too hydrated. So I wonder when I'm going to start seeing Deadheads on the trip. I'm leaving Providence to Atlanta now and I haven't seen anyone, so I'm sure as I get closer they're going to start trickling in until it's just a crowd and just a sea of tie-dye. It's another first on this trip for me. I was flagged by TSA because this phone charger looks like pepper spray. I found this in my hometown. I still have about an hour until my flight, so I'm gonna grab some lunch and hang out.
I don't know about you, but I love the window seat on planes. Look at that. Look at those layers. How does that not be the peak of every trip? I mean, the Sphere is awesome, but that's like the heavens.
I just got off the first plane and now I'm in Atlanta trying to find my gate. I guess I don't need to take a tram to get there, but looks like my layover is a little shorter than I thought, so I want to get there first and then find some food. There is, I guess, just enough turbulence on the way to Atlanta. The seatbelt sign didn't turn off, so nobody was given food or drinks or snacks, so I'm starving. And it looks like these are my escalators to get down to where I need to be, so let's see. My phone finally updated to the current location, so it went from 73 to 93 degrees in about 30 seconds. I've never been to this airport, and honestly, as we're landing and I'm seeing row after row of plane and seeing just how massive this is, I honestly think this airport is larger than my hometown. I find my gate, get settled, grab some lunch. I'm gonna figure that out and see the square footage of this airport, because I have a feeling this is actually larger than Warren. This airport is truly massive. They told me that I didn't need a tram to get to my gate, and I've been walking for about 10 minutes, which, you know, I'm fine with. I've been on a plane for 2 hours, so I can use the stretch. If a 10-minute walk is close enough where, you know, you can walk, then how far does it go? Okay, I see my gate, which is great timing because I think I have about 20 or 30 minutes left, just enough time to grab a bite to eat and update everyone I need to update. Yeah, there we are. So I was hustling to get to my gate because my layover wasn't going to be that long, so I wanted to find where I had to be and then just get some food next to my gate. The moment I arrive at my gate, I get a text that the flight's delayed. So I realize now I have plenty of time to walk around, stretch my legs, get some food. That's not the closest option to my gate. Yeah, I guess it just goes to show that you always want to plan to travel the day before the event. You know, if you're seeing a show or you have some other event, you never know what's going to happen. My plan before this was to get to Vegas and then check Cash or Trade, see if I can get any good tickets while I'm out there. And, yeah, I think someone thought this was facing the other way, so they posed for me. That's funny. I thought they were Deadhead. I'll be an hour behind now, so I'll get there around 7. Really don't think that plan will change at all. I mean, Thursday's plan is pretty much just get there and see what happens, so this is what's happening. Midnight Mocha Cold Brew. Asked the Dead & Company family Facebook group, good restaurants, so I guess now I'm looking for One Flew South. I know I've got enough time to walk around, but at the same time I do want to just find some food, sit down and eat. So I think I'm just going to find the first thing that smells good, that looks good, and go from there.
I went right to Verrazano's Pizzeria, looked at this awesome mural, and had a sweet roasted pepper pizza. So good.
Found my first Deadhead in the bathroom line, of course, because where else do you find them? I had a Tennessee Jet hat on. Next stop is Vegas.
I can't believe that there's casinos as soon as you get off the plane. I just had to film that. That was hilarious to me.
One part of solo traveling is that nobody tells you where to go. So I guess I gotta find the Lyft and Uber because the hotel is about an 8-minute drive. And in Rhode Island, that could be like a 15-20 minute walk. But it's 98 degrees right now. It seems pretty cool for Vegas. So I know that's not what I'm gonna do. Man, like every other person has a tie-dye shirt now. This is so cool. So I just spent about 10 minutes walking the length of the airport just to end up exactly where I got off the plane. Walked all the way back to ask to find out that I was where I needed to be to get an Uber or Lyft. So I'm going right back there. And I'm pretty conscious of the time. It's about 8 o'clock now, 10 past 8. And that means Dead & Company's hitting the stage soon. So if I get to the hotel and then there, you know, I'll probably be able to catch set 2. So we'll see. We'll see if I can. So as soon as I stepped outside, I walked into a sludge of heat. And I know they say it's a dry heat, but I feel the heat, you know? And as soon as I walked out, my nose just dried up. I'm not made for this heat. I can't believe I did this, but I just bought a ticket to tonight's show that's happening right now. I haven't even looked at the hotel yet. Oh, this is crazy. I can probably get there just in time for the start of set 2, but I have no idea, so wish me luck. It's 9:07 right now. My Lyft driver is gonna be here in 2 minutes, and I ordered the Lyft about a minute ago. So I'm gonna get to the Sphere as soon as possible. This is crazy. I mean, I think there's 3 shows left. I'm in Vegas. I don't care what I need to do. I'm gonna make it happen, you know? Look at that.
Yeah, this is your dream thing. Your dream sphere is here, you know?
It really is.
Yeah, so beautiful. And the way we are coming, the good view you are here.
Woo! I'm here!
Picture bright blue ball just spinning, spinning free. Dizzy with eternity. We are. We are. We are. We
And now madness in Vegas. Oh my god. So for a show I didn't even think I was going to get to. That was fucking incredible. I'm not even going to try right now.
So if you didn't get to go this summer, I think the coolest part is that besides all these new things with the Sphere and being in Vegas and all that as a residency, it's the normal crowd, you know, it's all the same people. I saw the same people recognizing each other from the last tour or from String Cheese out in Colorado, whatever it is, people know each other. It's the same scene. And indoors, it's a little more of the Vegas casino thing, as you're about to see. But outdoors, you know, just walking around Vegas at this block, it's all the same people, and I don't know, the scene feels alive and well. Really cool to see.
trying to find a quiet place to talk, which is impossible after a Dead show, right? There it is. There's Shakedown After Dark, they call it, which is just the Tuscany casino. I thought, I was thinking we'd get there and there'd be vendors all over again, you know? But that's okay, that's why I have tomorrow. Tomorrow's the real day. Today was warm-up, I guess? I don't know. I think it's pretty cool that I saw tonight where touchdown in San Francisco in 1965, and tomorrow I'll lift off in modern time and then go all the way back to 1965. So I don't know what that message is. You know, there's a message in there somewhere, returning to the past, you know, how it, I guess that's the message of John's whole bookend idea anyway. So I think it's really hammered home that I'll see 1965 twice, you know? Does that make sense? Now, if you're following along and you like my cover songs and you like what I'm doing, remember that word, firefly. Technically fireflies, but remember that. That's all I'll say. When I was leaving the Shakedown After Dark at Tuscany, I asked an officer where I could go to a grocery store, not a casino or a gift shop, but just like milk and eggs kind of thing this time of night. And he said, oh, CVS, you know, walk that way. And the CVS is right next to my hotel, which I didn't notice until just now. So I'd get to the CVS and then have to get a ride to my hotel or maybe walk another hour or something. But look, it all works out. Okay. I just got back to the hotel for the first time since I dropped my things off earlier today. It feels weird being in a room this cool because everything's been so hot. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time because the rest of my party is gonna get here soon. I think their plane's probably landing now. So I'm gonna shower, get all this food put away so they have some good stuff to eat. Rapid fire room tour, let's go. Okay, living room. Sink. Bathroom. Bedroom. Vegas. And if our room was on the other side of the hotel, I'd open the blind and show you the best view of the sphere you could see. But we don't, and so we have this. But I don't think you care about the room. I think you want to see the sphere again, don't you?
But first, I had to meet Sam, and we had to win about $8,000 between us in about 35 minutes. Again, I had met him about 30 minutes before that. Here's me winning $3,200 and really just being blown away by the magic that has already happened before the event that Sam was helping me do, which was still the next day. We still had to go to bed. $3,200 that I put right back towards paying off this trip. So I came out on top for a trip that I knew I couldn't afford under normal circumstances, but there's something about this community of people where if you put something out there, people like Sam are receptive to it and help you and help build the community up one person at a time. So if you want to see the show, you're going to get to see the show one way or another. And someone like Sam, this goofy guy right here, I mean, I just got to shout him out for being such an awesome person, an awesome dude. He's the real deal, and I'm so happy that he, of all people, helped me make it out here.
So I'm getting coffee in my hotel, and I've been hearing music in this like rocky garden area, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And it's coming from this product I worked on. Let me...
I do quality assurance, so for products like that are in production. I had those rock speakers in my apartment for a few months during the pandemic, testing out how far you can walk away from them before the Bluetooth cuts out. Oh, and there's the sphere from the pool, which is very cool. before the show, we wanted to check out the exhibit with Jay Blakesberg and Mickey's stuff and all of the things that they do with the Vegas residency. And then we also wanted to see Shakedown. Now, before we took a dip in the pool, we got a little sloppy in a predictable Deadhead kind of way. So we took our time getting out of the hotel and getting here. We did have to rush around a little bit. I wanted to spend a little more time with Mickey's exhibit, but we did get to see everything, and now you'll get to check it out with us. It's pretty cool. One of the highlights for me was this Dead Forever experience. I think it was the Bear's Closet or Bertha's Boutique, one of those places. I ended up getting some merch, a beach blanket tie-dye with a bear and a Sphere Vegas tote bag or something. And I ended up giving the merchant my CD and business card and telling him the story of like, hey man, I put this out, someone saw it, and I got like a miracle trip out here based on this EP. Check it out, have one, have it for free. And he knocked off like $20, and I wasn't trying to barter him. I was just kind of just trying to share what I'm doing. Yeah, there's the towel. Yeah. So
What a long, powerful creator.
it's all good. It's the community doing what the community does best, looking out for each other. You gotta love it. Oh, this is live, by the way. This is an actual interview with Jay Blakesberg happening now, a few hundred feet away.
Something I never thought I'd get to see. The back of the miniature wall of sound. That's so crazy. This is his tape collection, like on the wall.
After this, I found the voter registration booth, Participation Row, and had a really good conversation with the guy Adam there, who was an actor from California. Didn't know much about the Dead. We ended up meeting on the floor for the show and hanging out. I think he had a good time.
Who's got a pen?
Bacon tarts and bacon burgers.
Processing them there. Banks and banks of computers and servers that was processing these videos and making screen them because
Now, the most foundational proof I can give you that there's some magic in the air within this community is that as soon as Jay Blakesberg got off that interview, he bumped into me, and I handed him my CD and told him my story. So, Jay, if you hear this, I hope you like it, and thank you. Me too, Elvis. Me too.
That's just space, man. There's nothing there.
I feel like Mickey could put out as many like EDM trance records as he wanted to and use all of this art as album art, and I don't know, I'd eat it up.
All good. Thank you.
Now Sam, Fish, and I are headed to Shakedown Street proper, which is a block and a half away at a different casino. I can't keep track anymore, so I'm glad I had someone like Sam who knows his way around Vegas to say, this is where we're going and when, and all I had to do was tag along and have truly the best time. I love Shakedown Street. I love just the people. Even if I don't buy anything, it's just such a insular, cohesive, tight group of chaotic people in a way that shouldn't make sense, but it does. Here we are. I'm home. Truly, I feel at peace when I'm here. I feel a sense of calm that I don't think I should at like a bazaar like this, right? So Sam actually knows quite a few vendors. He and I were walking around talking to some people he knows, Rosenbolt and New Springfield Boogie. He was trying to give his extra miracle ticket to one of them, and New Springfield Boogie, shout out to him, the Simpsons and Dead merch. I mean, the poster, I ended up going on the website and getting the poster, the hoodie, and then a sticker and a shirt for my dad because it is just the coolest shit.
I'm close enough I can touch it. The sphere!
Thank you.
So Adam from the voter registration booth found me based on my shirt and hung out with us for the first part of set 1.
That looks like real scaffolding, right? Like it looks, there's depth perception.
Is it not? No, this is all.
I love that we got to show him what the Sphere's about and what the Grateful Dead is about, and we got to see his mind blow so many times just with how wonderful this music is. And you can see that excitement, like hopefully a Deadhead forming before our eyes. Beautiful thing. Enjoy the show.
More ketamine, please. Now we take on.
Oh shit!
Over the right track and under Won't you come out and play? Maybe I'll meet you on the road. Just one thing I ask of you. Just one thing from you. Please forget you know, darling, my darling. Should
In the Haight-Ashbury neighborhood of San Francisco stands a modest Victorian townhouse. It is the home of a young psychedelic rock and roll band who call themselves the Grateful Dead. This ragtag group of musicians have amassed an impressive fan base of hippies who seem never to miss one of the group's sprawling improvisational performances. To the faithful followers of this vibrant young band, there is no such thing as too many Grateful Dead shows. It is safe to say that, if given their way, these free-spirited showgoers would prefer the music never stop.
You know, something I say a lot is that most of the time when I'm in the audience of any band or any show, I'd rather be on stage. I mean, even if I'm enjoying the music, I'm like, yeah, but it would be more fun to be playing this music with them on stage. I mean, it's what I love to do. And I've always said the music of the Dead is the only time where I feel like I can enjoy being in the audience, and I'm just listening to the music. And that's never been more true than at the Sphere because, well, look at the place. So this guy started to cross the street before the turn signal, and he almost got hit by a car and had to run back. And I said, yeah, not all who wander are lost, but you sure are. And about 50 Deadheads just started cackling. That just might be the highlight of my life. Now enjoy the second kick-ass sugary of the night.
So I said goodbye to Sam and Fish and wish them luck on their flight back to Denver, and now I'm waiting for my flight to Detroit and then to Providence. So I think another 14 hours until I get home. And honestly, right now I'm just at a loss for words about just how wonderful and full of love and magic and community and blessings and the coincidences that you just never expect to happen, but they always happen at a Dead show. So whenever those coincidences happen, whenever those things happen that you think like this couldn't possibly be real life, you know, it feels like I can like check off that box. Like, all right, there's the magic. You know, it's here. I guess if I recap the weekend, because I think after a certain point I just decided to live in the moment instead of documenting every little thing. I got into town at I don't know, a little late, I think like 7 p.m. or something, and got to my hotel around 8. And I figured, what the hell, let me check StubHub and Cash or Trade and try to find a ticket now that the show was like half over for Thursday night, the first night of the weekend. And I did. I got a really cheap ticket for the 200s, which I don't know how much it would have cost if I got the ticket like day of for the full show, but it was like $175 for the like right in the middle of 205. Just beautiful. So I walked in and everyone's walking out of the seating area. So I'm asking people like, oh, is it set break? They're like, yeah. So how much longer until they go back on? And the guy points to the screen that says 4:20. He says about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. And then they open with Passenger, which is insane to me. I mean, I love that tune. I mean, I just love Bobby and all Bobby's songs. I got to experience drums in space and like the haptic seating, feel how it is to be in a seat at the Sphere. And so then I leave and I go to Tuscany, and I think it's Legion of Mario is the after party band, so I checked them out for a while. It's really fun. There's a Willie Nelson slot machine. I was like, oh, maybe I'll try for Willie. And I put in $10 and ended up losing all of it, but hey, that's all right. Anyway, so then I go back to my hotel, and Sam and his party get into town around 2 a.m. because there was a Hurricane Debbie on the East Coast, and I guess monsoon and some other storms here on the West Coast. So everyone was delayed, I guess. But, you know, things work out the way they're supposed to work out, because then they get in town, and some fish said, he's hungry, he wants to eat. So they're like, all right, let's go to, what was it, Earl's of Sandwich, I think. Sam wanted to go eat. On the way, we stopped at the Aria. Sam won $2,800, and we went to the Cosmo, and in a span of about 35 minutes, me and Sam collectively won about $8,000. I've never been to Vegas. I've never gambled before. I just put $40 in a slot machine, and I ended up with $3,200. And that was the end of my Vegas gambling. So we cashed out. We just stayed up and hung around and just kind of let that sink in that we actually did win, you know? For today's show, we went to the exhibit. David Gans, Gary Lambert were doing an episode of their Sirius XM show, and Jay Blakesberg was the guest. So after his segment, he got off the little stage and kind of just walked right into me. So I'm like, hey Jay, because you bumped into me, can I give you a CD? So I was able to give Jay Blakesberg a CD and talk to him for a little while. And it just, you know, you can't make these things up. No, then we go to Shakedown Street, it's hi to Harry Perry and a bunch of other people. At this point, I think I just gotta go to sleep, eat some food, and any other updates maybe once I get home or to Detroit, but I need to rest my bones. So this is exactly the size of coffee I need after seeing 2 shows at the Sphere.
I spent a good hour of my layover in Detroit looking for this Rainbow Road, Rainbow Bridge. That's what Ash kept calling it. Nobody that worked there seemed to know what I was talking about, and even after I showed them pictures online, no one really knew what this was, which is weird because once I found it, it was easy to find again. But, you know, coming off the experience I had, this was just a really cool thing to see. And there was a little sound bath that was at the end of it. Check it out. Pretty calming.
Do I play it?
So originally I was going to overlay that piano with this sunset and maybe some other B-roll. I thought that would be pretty, but my iPad cannot handle any more editing, so this is what you get. And eventually I circled back because my layover was just, it was all night basically. And there were these two Deadheads, these two women that were at the shows with me, and it was just so nice to see other Deadheads. They were so kind to hold my phone and record these videos of me. I missed it while I was playing, but I'm pretty sure that while they were recording me, they had to catch their flight. So I am so thankful that they didn't just stop recording and say, nice to see you, bye. They stuck around for me. I didn't get their names, so I don't know if they'll see this, but thank you so much, and I hope you had a safe flight home.
Well, I'm back home in Rhode Island after what was supposed to be one show, but ended up being 1.5 shows of the final weekend, Dead & Company at the Sphere. And from the bottom of my heart, I just have to thank Sam and Jericho and Fish for the generosity and the love and the excitement and the fun and the friendship and community you showed me. I mean, whatever superlative you want to throw in front of that, thank you. I mean, it's all there. I mean, even if all you did was just help me, you know, give me the miracle trip to Vegas to see these shows, and, you know, be on my way. I mean, that alone would have been amazing. But on top of that, I made friends for life. In addition to the friends for life I met at the show, and walking to the Tuscany and in the airport and back in Detroit on the way home. I mean, just Deadhead love abounding. And I mean, I don't know what else there is to say at this moment. I think I need to sleep for the next few days, and when I wake up, look in the mirror and make sure that this whole weekend wasn't just the best fever dream of my life, because that's what it feels like. This doesn't feel like technology that actually exists in the world. I mean, anyone who's been to the Sphere, I imagine for any event so far, knows there's no precedent in human history for something of this magnitude. As crazy as it sounds, maybe the pyramids. If the lost city of Atlantis is real, something like that. The International Space Station, maybe? And not the one that flies over you when you're in the Sphere, but the real one. But on top of all of that, the music was the best part. This is the best I've ever seen Dead & Company perform. The best sound I've ever heard at any venue for any band. And the most emotional, powerful, moving music I've ever heard in my life. So no matter what happens after this, I know there's some rumors going around for the next few years. Of course, there always will be. I believe it. After seeing these shows, I'm saying the same thing I said after the final tour. This music's not stopping. This band isn't stopping. But that's the truth, is that this isn't going away. And the final tour and now these Sphere shows, they've shown us that the music of the Dead is here to stay. And we're here to enjoy it. So thank you, everybody. I love you, and I'll see you soon.